Yes, once again, Murad Fiki. Hope you're having a wonderful December so far. Today's Tuesday, December 3rd. It is a great day, a little bit chilly out, but we are also experiencing a great wave of interest in Houston real estate. And that tells me that 2025 is going to be something major. And so it is a good time to consider to look at your plans. If you're thinking about moving in the upcoming year, it might be good to go ahead and start putting an analysis on your property value and basically what is the home worth. It doesn't make sense to make a move. Rates have fallen slightly, still not really where we are expecting. So even though the Fed has decreased the rate about 3/4 of a point, they really haven't moved much. And so the big question is, why is that? Well, the Fed interest rate, the Fed funds rate is not directly tied to the market mortgage interest rates. They do influence one another, but the market mortgage interest rates are more so tied to treasury notes. And treasury notes have not fallen. If you've been following what's going on in the stock market and what has happened since the election, since Donald Trump was reelected, the stock market has pretty much taken off. And I think just last week, like it set another record for the highest it's ever been. And so that being said, treasury notes are not falling. They're going up, actually. So that's why the mortgage rates have been pretty flat. Fortunately, they haven't really gone up. They've just been pretty flat, haven't fallen either. So that's what we're waiting to see. When are they going to fall? And the Fed is going to meet again this month. Hopefully, they do the right thing. They cut the rate again. They cut it last month. So now it's 3/4 of 1 point that has been cut. Hopefully they cut it again, and maybe hopefully even a little bit more aggressive with a 0.5 point cut. I think eventually the rates are going to have to start falling. And with that being said, rates start falling, buyers jump in the mix, homes are going to be selling. The market is doing well for where the rates are. And let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to show you last week, the weekly activity snapshot. We'll look at week 47 of 2024. And this is going to be the week leading up into Thanksgiving. You see October 19th to October 25th. The new data should come out tomorrow for, last week. And then we'll see, last week in through this week. And you'll see we had new listings. Now, there was a wave of new listings hitting the market that week. 2,826 new listings got entered into the MLS. That's an 80% increase year over year. That tells me that the market is anticipating the big bump. And I think there's a lot of confidence, not only in the stock market, but in the real estate housing market. You can see with a lot of sellers putting their homes on the market after the election, you can see that the sentiment is very good, that, look, values are going to start taking off, so let's get our homes positioned. 80% increase in new listings last week. Pending listings, 43.6% increase in homes that went under contract. So, I just got off the phone with someone right now, and he was saying that this is not a good time of year. And this data says otherwise. It says that it's a great time of year. Even though we had an 80% increase in listings last week, we had a 43, almost a 50% increase in properties that went under contract last week. Off-market listings, 56.7% took their homes off the market. A lot of that is going to be because of the holidays. A lot of people just don't want to show their homes during the holidays. They don't want to deal with people who want to see their homes when they have family in town and whatnot. Now, what I would do if I was your agent, I would say, if you're still interested in selling, even in, before the end of the year, let's not totally take it off the market. Let's just block off those showings. We can keep it on the market so that buyers can see and inquire about your house. We'll just say, look, during the week of Thanksgiving, we're not doing showings, but we can get you in the following week or the following weekend. We can work around that. I would say let's not totally take it off the market if you still want to sell. Now, there are instances where, hey, we change our mind, we're not going to move, or we're going to postpone our move maybe till March or whatever. and then yeah, okay, you might take it off. But if you're still interested in selling, especially before the end of the year, I would not totally take it off the market. Closings, 60% increase in closings last week. That was 1,714 actual sold properties last week. So that tells me that there's a lot of market activity, especially after the election. A 41.4% increase in showings from 21,000 a year ago to 30,798 showings. 60.9% increase in HAR.com listing views from 5.5 million to 8.8 million. This is a big deal. And this is why I'm saying that the market is showing otherwise. The sentiment in the market is showing us that the buyer and seller sentiment is strong, a lot stronger than before the election. So, the data doesn't lie. If you're thinking about selling and you're thinking about doing something, I would do it now rather than later, because these buyers who are looking at homes before the end of the year during the holidays are the no kidding, I need to buy a house, I am ready to go, all my ducks in a row, my financing or my cash is ready to go. And a lot of buyers want to buy before the end of the year for tax purposes, or they need funds to reinvest, 1031 exchange. There's also, that's lingo for I need to buy before the end of the year. So it is a great time to get it on the market if you're thinking about it. If you're thinking about buying, it is still a great time to do it. And even I've had some buyers say, I don't want to, I'd rather pay all cash, but they're looking at selling their properties, so they're thinking about doing contingencies. These residential mortgages have no prepayment penalties. So you could still take that 6.25% interest loan, and when your house sells, you can pay off that loan. It's no harm, no foul. Lock in the good price before the wave of buyers comes in and prices start going up. Lock in that good price. Get a loan if you have to. It's not a big deal. When you sell your property, you pay off the loan if you want to do that. So there's a ton of options. Let's look at your personalized situation. I'm very happy to do that. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Christmas time is here. This is the most magical time of the year. And so if you're thinking about making a move, let's look at your personalized situation. I'm very happy to be of service. Have a wonderful Tuesday. I'm going to be back here tomorrow, and we can look at this week's data along with last week. And have a wonderful rest of the day. See you soon.